There you are, little man. Where's the mama? Yeah. What's up, lady? Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. What's up, dude? What's wrong? What's wrong? There we go. Does that make you feel a little bit better? That make you feel a little bit better? Boomeroni, dude. Here, let me grab this real quick. You ready? Are you ready? Go get it. What is up, Husky community? Hope you're doing well today. Just hanging out outside with both the Huskaroni pizzas, and we're gonna be doing some fun stuff today because, of course, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Now, today I'm thinking I'm gonna be putting a winch plate on the red Jeep. Maybe if we have time, I'll put the winch on it too. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Ready? Go get that ball. Good boy. Come on, sugar. Come on! Yeah! You're too cute. Where'd it go, dude? Oh, there it is. Don't lose it, broski. Now, I have the stock bumper on my Jeep TJ, so if you have a Jeep Wrangler that was made between like 1996 and like 2006, if you have a stock bumper, you'll be able to do this conversion. It's gonna be super easy today. You only need a few tools, and we'll bust into it real quick and do it for you. Get it, girl. Come on. Come on, give me that. Give me that, dude. Yeah. Go get it. Come on, you butthead. Oh, she did. She snuck attack. She did a sneak move. Good girl. Good girl. She's like, don't mess with me, bro. So still haven't gotten the 60 Formula Instagram back. Still working on it. It's a work in progress, but soon I feel like we're gonna get into it. Instagram is finally working with us, so that's good news, isn't it? Ready? Yeah, that's what's up. So here's the Jeep we're gonna be working on today. If you aren't familiar and you haven't seen it yet, I got two KC highlights down here with some dope light covers. And we have, of course, the installed light bar up there with the 6 highlights and the rock covers on those. And I have those with the KC X crossbar mount. This was super easy to install. I didn't show it on video, but I'm willing to if you guys want to. It was a dope install. It's all running through here, which I need to clean this up a little bit, but yeah, and we still need to hook these up. But I don't want to hook up the front spots on the bumper until I hook up the winch. And I plan on getting an entire switch system for that. So I'm kind of holding off on wiring these up until I wire up the winch. This right here is a Smitty built raised winch plate. So I'm going to use the top of the box for my garbage and all my disposables and all that stuff. This is all the hardware that came with it. This is the raised winch. And this right here is my retro cooler filled with tools. Oh! And this thing, it cleans stuff, but mostly just tools. So to do this project, you are definitely going to need a socket set. You're gonna need a wrench, and you're probably going to need a Torx set. So a Torx bit set. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and get that. I don't think you're gonna need a power drill for this project, but you know, bring one along just in case. You never know. Bring one for your friends. So at this point, we can just take this top of the box, kind of put it over here for whatever we need. Here's some more garbage. All right, so first thing we need to do is take this piece off because the winch plate can't sit here with this here. So this is held on by this screw here and another one right here. So what we're gonna do is remove these two, and then of course, it's on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so pro tip, do yourself a favor, put all of the hardware that you remove from your Jeep somewhere safe, like on the edge of the bed of your truck. Just kidding, don't put them right there. Grab them, put them somewhere, you know, like right in here in this box. And remember where they go, it's really important. Now with that said and done, you're just gonna safely remove that piece. And there you go. Sexy. Make sure you keep all of these Jeep parts because they're worth a lot, especially aftermarket. Cool. Jep, man. Jep. Okay, let's look at what we're dealing with here. What is this? What does this mean? Yum yums. These are kind of, they're okay. They're not bad. They're not bad. I'm pikey. What is this? Ex-member? What is all this information? Never even seen this before. I want to take this off. What is this? Ex-member. Interesting. All right, so what you're gonna do next is you are going to remove these two bolts from the bumper, and you're going to remove this bolt from the stabilizer. So don't remove that back one. You just need to remove this here and these two, and then do exactly the same thing on that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Make sure you're doing this slowly because you do not want to strip this bolt. Just go slow. Take your time. All right, there you go. We got that beast out of there. Now we're gonna remove these two. Actually, we should probably just remove this one and go from side to side so everything's even. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'll go from this bolt to this bolt. Then we'll go here, we'll go here. Then we're gonna place the winch right on top of all of this. I mean the winch plate. And then we'll put the winch on top of the winch plate. It's gonna be a day. Welcome to the fun. Just in case you guys are wondering, because I forgot to tell you, these right here on the stabilizers are going to be 15mm socket. So get the 15mm out, and then in 2 seconds I'll let you know what the torque size is. 255. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Tools. You gotta love tools. Tools. Tim the Tools Man Taylor. Gotta love them. So, okay. This is going to be, it's a T55. So, for some gosh dang digging darn reason, and I don't know why, when it comes to the smaller torque sizes and the bigger torque sizes, I just don't fit on the right wrench. You gotta get yourself a bigger wrench. Too big. Too small. Too big. Too small. Too big. Too small. So I gotta go to the hardware store and I gotta get a wrench. So give me 5.5 seconds, and wow, my nails and my hands are gross. That's just, I guess, when you're working on cars, that's what happens, Mom. Let's do this in 2 seconds. Oh, it's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, O holy lords. I feel like Thor, the mighty ratchet, 6-mere. I also bought these. I have 2 of these, some D-ring tow hooks. I got the red ones, but I actually don't have any space on my bumper to put these yet, so I have to buy another piece to install these, so we're not gonna be doing that today. But let's go ahead and get the other part of the bumper off. now. You also want to be slow when doing these as well, because you do not want to strip these torque bits on your bumper. So just go slow. Take your time. Whew. All right, we have all 3 bolts out on this side. We're gonna work on this side and then we'll be done, and we can put the winch plate right on top of this bad baby girl. You ready to have a long Yoshi tongue? Let's do it. All right, now I've removed all of the hardware. I told you to keep all of the hardware, but honestly, if you don't want to keep it, you don't have to, because this kit came with hardware, and we're gonna replace all the hardware we just took out with hardware that came with the winch plate. Now let's go over here and I'm gonna show you. You can see on Jeep TJs, this isn't for YJs, this is only for TJs. You see how this is clearly lower than these, and we're gonna wanna rest something on this. This kit comes with these spacers that you're gonna put right there, and it's gonna make the whole thing flush. So both spacers right there, so that we're flush. So don't forget to put those there. Don't try and install that without putting these spacers here. So now that we've put the spacers there, we're gonna go ahead and lay the winch plate right here, get it in place, then we're gonna install all the new hardware. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Now there you go, the winch plate is actually placed right on top of the bumper, you can see. Now if your spacers that you installed right here move, just go ahead, take the time to readjust them. You may have to do that a little bit. Just make sure everything is aligned. Make sure you can see all of the holes, which we can. Make sure everything is good to go. Things lined up. And then you should be good to go to install the winch plate. All the hardware is what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to be putting 4.5 by 1.5 bolts and torquing it to 75 foot-pounds, and also 2 10 by 50 millimeter bolts, which are going to go by the stabilizer and here. All right, so pro tip, what I want you to do is go ahead and put all of the bolts in place before you screw anything down. What this is gonna help you do is just keep this winch plate steady. So I went ahead and put them all in their place, so that, you know, there's a lot of times where you'll screw one in, you'll screw another one in, and then you'll come over here and then the holes are all off, they're unaligned. So just put everything in place first, then start tightening. But also, don't tighten completely. Don't like tighten super hard yet. Just put all of them in till they're, you know, a little snug, and then once they're all in, then you can start tightening to the max. And by the way, we're gonna be doing 75 foot-pounds of torque when we're tightening these. So this back one is going to be a 5/8. All right, it's fairly snug. It's not tight, it's not tightened all the way, but it's fairly snug. Best thing to do first is just kind of screw it in until it's, wow, this one wants to go all the way. Go ahead and screw me in, Daddy. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to tighten these right here. So let's find the proper head for that. Looks like it's gonna be a 3/4. She's a big girl. Go ahead and screw these in a little bit. There we go. And we'll just do this whole side first and then we'll move over to the other side. So let's go ahead and now we've got all 6 of them pretty snug, and this is looking great. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. Really excited to get the winch on here. So before I go ahead and tighten it all in for good, I'm gonna go ahead and take a microfiber cloth and just wipe down all of the oil off of the winch plate so that it looks all nice and shiny. All right, it's all wiped down. All we gotta do now is just tighten everything and we're good to go. So let's go ahead and do that and be done with it. All right, and we're done. This looks incredible. This raised winch mount by Smitty built winch plate, whatever you want to call it, looks incredible on the front of the Jeep TJ. I love it. Now all we got to do is install the winch. I have a winch waiting to install. That's going to be another video for another day, but don't worry, it's coming out super soon. We can't wait to show it to you. So without further ado, now that the winch mount, winch plate is attached, let's go ahead and go inside and say hey to the pepperoni pizzas. You guys ready? Let's go do it.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Are you guys being trubs? Are you guys being what are you doing? Oh, tell me, what are you doing? Oh my God.
If you guys had fun in today's episode, be sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe to become part of the Husky community. What's up, buddy? Give me a paw.
Yeah, that's what's up.
If you have any questions about hooking up your winch plate to your Jeep, let us know in the comments down below. We'd love to help you out. Boop! And until next time, we'll see you with another episode, and guess what?
Yeah, that's right. Whatever we make. Peace.
Scooby-Doo-bop-bop-bop-bop-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.